This is winning? Because in that game they just agreed to draw. If I don't remember, if my memory is not completely disturbing me at this point. Okay, that was fun. Like, I cannot say absolutely for sure, but I don't think I've ever done that. Okay, now I'm just making moves. F6 is nonsense. Yeah, clip it. Clip it and ship it. Yes, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, that made the tournament for me, that's for sure. I think there was a similar endgame in the game Gladura against Anand, where Vishy lost in Gibraltar a few years ago. But don't think it was quite the same. Oh. This is this weird type of position. I played something similar against Abasov in the World Cup in 2023. Where you just give Black this massive center of 2 double pawns, and it looks very nice for Black, but you don't have any active play. But I think you kind of have to force Black to trade the knights before you do this. I think with the knights on the board, this isn't that promising. H4, but maybe I could D5 there. Otherwise, yeah, I don't really see it for him. Maybe, okay, playing that entirely without thinking was maybe a bit overzealous, but it seems alright. That was very much a "but hang on" moment. Here, H5, knight F4. Just take with a pawn. I don't know, my position. Unless I'm missing something very significant, it's just winning. Like, he honestly has just suffered a case of pretty bad overthinking. Which happens a lot more in these days of engine preparation, that you try and replicate something that you've looked at, and if you're a little bit off, then you kind of make moves that you normally would never make, and it can be made to look a little bit silly. And now just we just need to move E5. Yeah, this does not work. There is no way this works. F3 immediately too. If I want to get a little fancy schmancy. I do, don't I? I think I do want to get a little fancy schmancy. Okay. Everything kind of wins. FG certainly wins. And I mean, yeah, bishop h3, then rook e8, queen h4. That wins. I mean, that may be the absolute cleanest way, actually. Here, I think if he takes queen takes h3, that would be an absolutely hilarious draw. Knight h6, and if I take it, he gets queen e6 and trades. So this takes queen e6 and I lose, but I can go king h8, knight f7, here back and so on. Well, yeah, this is just game over. Queen h3 and checkmate incoming. Anytime he prevents checkmate on g2 by knight e3, then unfortunately for him, I've got another threat, which is checkmate on h2. Okay.
Okay. Let's go for the Huracan defense beta variation. This is my own invention, the move h3. The idea is that black wants to go for quick e5 and then we don't want the knight on c3. If we have achieved anything significant by that, I really don't think so. But seems like a semi-playable position. I don't mind. Maybe I could have gone bishop c4, knight e4, and then queen e2. Oh well. Is he going for a quick g5? Is he actually that rude? I'm going to tempt him. Let's go here. Yeah, that's actually clever. Okay. Just a little bit of a bluff. It's not too much of a bluff. I don't think he can seriously consider taking this pawn. Fedoseev is a very interesting player. I find it hard to guess his moves a lot of the time. I just love playing players who think differently than I do. And he does seriously outplay me from time to time. Because he thinks about things that I might not think about. Like this. For instance, he's a big pawn grabber, and he takes with this pawn. I was thinking about the other one. This one is better. But let's think. I cannot possibly be doing badly here, I think. Knight f3, knight g3, here. Knight e5, bishop e6. That's his idea. No, I probably don't have a ton. Let's do it. Didn't see really. It was more like I didn't really see what else to do. So, even for him, knight e4, knight f7. That must look very dangerous. I think he's got to go bishop e6. Yeah, fg. I'm relying on quick development here. If he can consolidate, I probably got nothing. But he hasn't castled yet. So here, this was my big hope. Knight takes f7. Let me just see. Is it actually any good? I feel like it should be. Yeah, it has to be, doesn't it? Yeah. This has got to be good. So Fedoseev often takes huge risks with his king's positions. That was really poorly worded. In order to kind of achieve positional goals. Oh yeah, I have to go here first, of course. Maybe not. But yeah, this seems more logical. Bishop e5, then I take, and bishop f4. And that should net me some material back. Yeah, well, I just realized you can do this, but it's very hard to believe. I got rook d1 amongst others, and there it should be crashing through. Yeah. This is going to be good. Yeah. Here. And rook d1. Not giving him any respite. Here, queen f5, rook e6, and rook d7. That should be technically winning position. But he does live to fight. I'll give him that. I mean, he doesn't have a choice. He has to go bishop f6. What? Why did he resign? Igor's got 10 out of 10. He's gonna do it, isn't he? Perfect tournament. Queen b1 stop g4, g5 because he takes and then he's getting the not king. The queen to e4, trading off queens and saving his knight. Because I don't know this line. Why am I doing that? Queen c7. Stupid. Yeah. I played alright for, shall we say, 4 or 5 rounds, but there is nothing about my play subsequently that suggests that I should come near winning this tournament. So the fact that I'm not is quite reasonable. What is he doing? H3? Don't have time for that. Here, my c5. Knight b3. It's really... I mean, he probably had to do that, to be honest. It really doesn't look very impressive. So everybody play like this is why I play the Sicilian every day. This is asking for it. d5, e5, d4. What's wrong with that? Think there's anything wrong with that? No, no. He is violating too many principles. I'm playing simple chess. Playing the center. Look at the harmony of my pieces. Here, knight d5, knight d5. Here, b2 is hanging. And it's a total disaster for white. Not that this is a lot better. Rook c8 maybe. Using a little tactic. g5, I got knight d5, bishop d5. There's no queen d5 because checkmate. Trump's winning a piece. Don't laugh at me for saying that. I don't think everybody in chat knows. At least looking at some of their games. Maybe this was dumb. No, it's not. It's a good move. Don't doubt yourself. Why would you doubt yourself? g5, knight d5, even rook fd8 first. It's a wrong arrow, but who cares? Here. Take the exchange while I can. Why not? Knight d5. I mean, I didn't see that this was hanging. That's how terrible I am at chess. I'm like, tried to play it off for half a second, but I cannot pull it off. But this wins, so no worries. When you make good positional moves, tactics work more often than not. Here, boom, boom, I can even take back, and this is threatened, this is threatened, this is threatened. It's just very sad. Why? Why? I mean, resigns was miles better than that move. What is he doing? Does he really think I'm going to mess this position up? Rook d8 too, and then knight a4. Ugh. It's annoying. Is that what people think of me? Evaluation is black is up by 1 million. And yet, and he has no counterplay whatsoever. And yet, no, don't want to resign. Okay, he does. Move ahead is a very good player. He's known as the new Ali Reza in Iran. So I've been playing this c5 e6 stuff recently, and I don't know. I really like it for blitz especially, even though it's not that great objectively. Okay, so he wants to go for a quick f4, I suppose. Should I do this? Let's just keep it simple. If I keep allowing him to play c4, I guess I'm not super worried about... Am I supposed to go g6 first there, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Maybe I was. Yeah, I think I was. Well, let's go g6 now then. But f5 is quite dangerous. Yeah. Like I'm playing like this against a kid? What am I even thinking? Oh, now I'm out of resources there. Maybe I should just go here. It's quite sad though. Okay, so he went back. This move is super ugly, but I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I mean, it's just very ugly. I got a horrible, horrible position. But I've escaped a lot of those in Title Tuesdays over the years. Yeah, I wanted to go GF and then E5, but knight E6 is just very unpleasant. I was looking at queen C6 and knight C3, bishop B7, knight E5, sorry, knight D5, rook C8 protecting, and then knight B4. Maybe I have to go here, bishop D. It was just really awful. So apparently, my opponent may have played the old disconnection gambit, which honestly is probably my best hope at this moment. Which is a bit sad, but there's some excitement to it as well. It's very sad, don't get me wrong. Maybe there are lines like this, queen D2, queen B7, trying to muddy the waters. Who knows? No, it doesn't work. Knight E3 takes, and queen C2. Yeah, if he manages to reconnect, he's positionally winning. But at least, I'm assuming he will reconnect at some point. But at that time, I will have a big enough time advantage that there is hope in a hanging snore. Well, yeah, this is, what can I say? It's kind of sad. Maybe I should go, already here I should go g6. Just to make sure I get everything in before I get hit with a quick f4, f5. I'm not the one who's disconnected, right? I mean, this is... For the tournament, of course, I'll take it, but it's a bit sad. What top tier content? Being lost after the opening and just sitting here relaxing, waiting for your young talented opponent who probably doesn't have the best internet to lose on time.
Oh well. At least try and play an interesting game in the last game. Is this possible? Let's see if it is. This, take, bishop c5. I don't know. It's too complicated. Okay, so he does not try and go for the immediate win. Which I'm not sure that was one. E5 now, I got this little trick. Really? Well, gotta show me the proof. I don't believe this. I think you just missed that, sir. I just think you just blundered. Which I can very much relate to, given the way that I played today. I think Queen D6 is fine. My voice get really high there. Queen D6 is fine. Queen E2. I got this. Yeah, I don't see it. I think he's just lost. This is how you win at chess, kids. Just play a complicated opening and your opponents will probably blunder. Yeah. I think he's done that not because he believes in it, but there just wasn't anything else. Yeah, no E4. It's the knockout. D4 was the threat, but here he cannot even take. It's a checkmate. And there you go. 17 moves.
Actually, I can see the results on the second screen. That helps a bit. Bishop E3, what is that? Is the idea Bishop D3 now? F4? No, he just wants the hedgehog. I'm good with hedgehog. Don't mind it at all. No, I don't. This is no good. Now I'm completely fine already. E5 next. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's his plan. Well, I take it back. This is not... It's not crazy what he's doing. Check, maybe? G6? C5, maybe? I don't think I particularly mind him not getting PC. I think time is important. Also, my pawn on B6 can potentially be attacked if he opens the B file. Maybe I missed Bishop D2. Well, I did certainly miss it. Maybe it's significant. I don't know. I feel like I'm okay. Makes a lot of sense, of course. I don't think I'm too worried. Queen F3. I take it. Then Queen A5, maybe? I don't know. You can also go H5, but I'm not super convinced about that. I don't think he should have allowed me the time to here to do this. A castle? Castles? Like a Queen A5? This is a big threat? No, I don't believe in this. I think he's messed up. I think this is a house of cards that's really bound to collapse. Like, he doesn't even have any defense. Rook D2, there are many wins. I think, yeah, the simplest is just Rook D3 and then Bishop E4. That should be more or less game over on the spot. Bishop E4. What am I missing here? It's just complete and utter disaster for him. Knight E4 was also completely winning. But here, I mean, Queen E2, Queen C3, Queen D6, Queen C3. It's all just falling apart. This is a little bit like the World Blitz Championship in 2018. When I played Duda in the 7th round, I think, I beat him. So after that, I had 5.5 out of 7. He had 4.5 out of 7. So there were 21 rounds in total. And he ended up... Yeah, I want to play B3. Oh, this is what he does. C4 maybe? Let's go E3. I've learned this from my son. Silly moves. He's a very silly boy. Guess we'll play c4 to discourage e5. So now I can at least take a central pawn. Well, this is very interesting. Here, boom, 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 boom. I'm not sure that is so great, actually. Let's play something a bit different. Could also take and go h4. Isn't that a bit interesting? Shouldn't spend all my time on this position. It is so interesting. Oh well. I don't have any like huge plan after rook takes h2. Maybe I go here, but I'm playing off of vibes, you know? Sometimes can be quite successful. Did I trick him? I think I probably did. Boom, boom, boom. This has been today's lesson in chess geometry. You're welcome. Who says that this is not educational? The game goes on. Like, it's not clear at all. But being able to spring this childish trap gives me such a joy. Because I am, at heart, a child. I do play games for a living. Bishop f5, but then I take, and I still threaten queen c8. The thing is, like, rook h... the pawn on g7 wasn't important. He could have gone rook h8, and I probably would have had to go, like, queen c2 anyway, develop a little bit. It's not like I'm lost, but I'm definitely worse. But he was tempted. He was thinking that this silly boy is making very silly moves. And I was. But there was some method to the silliness, which was unexpected. This, doom, doom, yeah, seems to work quite well. Oh. No, I mean, it's completely unnecessary. But we'll do it. Queen f3, bishop g2, queen f5, bishop d5, knight b4. I think rook g5 is good. Knight d3, king e2, no ghosts, only goats. I remember Aronian talking about how, like, a good cheapo is so much more satisfying than a good win, and I don't always agree, but now I certainly do. Check. Check. Look at this. What a beautiful final position. Chandrikin a few times in Title Tuesday. To be honest, I thought he usually plays 1c4, so clearly, and this is a, I don't know, this is just a complete nonsense line. The idea in general is just to wait for knight f3 and go bishop g4 in there. It's, I guess, a semi-useful move. Also, if we could get emote only, would be nice, but, you know, I wouldn't hold my breath. Yeah. Here, I'm essentially waiting for e5, then I go knight d5, and c5 next. That's why I would be quite alright just to take on e4, but I don't want to release the tension too early. Let's say castles. Rook e1 I could consider c5. Otherwise I don't feel like I have any even somewhat useful moves to keep the tension. d1, huh? a5, a4, I feel like it's probably favorable for white to have included, since I'll probably have to play c5 later, and then I give up the b5 square while the b4 square is protected by the white pawn. Okay, let's go c5. This cannot be too bad. I mean, there is the plan of going here. No, it seems to me I'm completely fine. Here. I don't see anything too bad happening after this. Knight b3, I'll probably just go knight c6. I think I can live with giving up that bishop for a knight. Yeah, c4 is logical, but I don't think it's very good. Oh, maybe, yeah, this is maybe a bit on the superficial side, to be honest. Because he's got some takes. Then, okay, so he goes here, which is kind of shocking to me. Here? Seems quite reasonable. So also this. Here. I think I should just take. I mean, queen f3 may not lose any material, but doesn't look very enticing. For instance, I can go knight e5, bishop h7, takes. Queen h5 back, knight here, knight c4. Should be doing quite well there. So I think he's got to go gf. And then, well, honestly got a bit of an interesting choice. I feel like this cannot be too wrong. King g2, got dc, bishop c4, knight e5. Seems like a win material. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Knight c5, bishop c4, knight d4. How is that? Here, you can go c2. Yeah, intuitively, this just feels right. I mean, oh no, I missed this. No, queen g5, I got knight f3. Okay. No reason to panic. Could possibly have knight f3 there as well. Queen c5, queen e4. Okay, queen d2. I go rook d8, I think. Yeah, this is what I assumed was working for me. And I think it does. King here, I got queen e4 and then rook d1. And that's game over. Yeah, this is pretty much resignable. I'm an exchange up. He still hasn't developed his bishop, and